3. Hi, Rian. So I hope you're well.
Thank you, Nixon.
So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our assessment on one of the unit, and the unit name is PSB ITU 112. So basically, what this unit is about is developing your keyboard skills, right? And before we go to assessment, I would like to, what we're going to do is open up the unit of competency and we get along what's the assessment criteria.
Okay.
So let me share the screen first.
You're going to share screen? Yeah.
Yeah. The second, I'll share the screen to you. So this is one of the tasks that we're gonna do, but before that, I would like to open up the unit of competency. Just a second.
Are you stop sharing, Nixon?
Yes, just share the screen there. So this is the unit of competency.
Okay.
Says developing the keyboard skills. So this is the skills that we're gonna need in our workplace. And in our assessment for this unit, our performance criteria that we're gonna look upon is these are the following stuffs that we're gonna look upon. But yes, but before we start up, I want to know any special adjustments for you, any adjustment that you need, you will be needing it.
It's okay. I just need to I need to have a look first and see what the unit is about, and I'll have a look through what's the task.
Okay. So I'll briefly introduce about the unit, and then let me know if you need it. Okay.
All right.
So unit of competency, BSB ITU 112. Develop your keyboard skills. And we are gonna do our assessment for this unit. For this, what the unit requires you to do is practice safe work practices while you're using your keyboard or using your system, and what sort of environment will you be requiring when you work on with your keyboard, monitors, and etc. After that, the other criteria that needs to be assessed is like identifying and developing your keyboard skills. So if you see sub-criteria, performance criteria, there are a couple of points that we're gonna follow later. And the third criteria would be checking accuracy. For an example of like how fast you are using your keyboard, and are you familiar with how familiar are you with using a keyboard? And the keyboard could be your digital keyboard that's applicable in your phone, in your iPad, etc. And physical, it's like your physical keyboard that you type in your laptop or desktop. So this is what we'll be assessing. Now I'm going back to our document.
Yes.
speed. I need to stop share and share screen again. Sorry for this.
Okay.
So back to the assessment form. Okay, so for this unit, this assessment is divided into two parts. One, observation. Second, verbal questions.
Okay, so two parts. So one is observation and the second one is verbal questions.
Yeah,
okay.
So verbal question, direct, like there will be a couple of questions I'm going to ask you on the basis of your experience that you use in your work environment.
Okay.
On that basis, to give your experienced answers. Cool? Okay with that?
Yeah.
And observation, I'll make you do a couple of activities and we'll observe how fluent, how accurate are you doing your work. And from there, we're gonna give you feedback. So the task instruction, if you follow these instructions, so approximately it will take 30 minutes in total. Okay.
What do I need to do here? I don't understand.
Okay. So I'm gonna brief you more about it.
Yes.
What we're gonna do in our assessment is, so as I said, two tasks: observation and verbal.
Yes.
So first we're gonna do our observation task. So this is the instruction basically for observation task. Before we start our observation task, what we need to do is we need to set up your environment. Like let's say you've got your desktop, you've got your proper sittings, table, chair. I hope if you haven't got that one, we need some kind of adjustments with that. So are you able to do that setup right now?
Well, I have a table and I have a laptop in front of me and I have a chair.
Yeah.
So I think I will be able to do this task, but
Yeah. So yes, first of all, that's the requirement. So you need to have that set up. Then other thing that you'll be required to do this assessment will be you need to have one desktop or laptop and any sort of iPad or tablet or any like portable device that's got a digital keyboard. Have you got one of the device like that?
I
Maybe.
only have a laptop.
And I think I would prefer you to have any, like even your phone would be fine.
Phone?
Yep.
So I have to
Or a
find
digital
the
keyboard.
phone.
So you've got a phone, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna use those two tools to work on with our assessment. So moving on forward, the first task that we're gonna do this in observation task is, I'll quickly show you up the task. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So altogether we've got a 5 tasks in observation tasks. And like I said, resource required, you need to have one digital keyboard device, like you've got a phone, and the other one, a laptop or desktop, right? Let's move on to our...
Sorry, I still don't understand. I think its task is a bit difficult for me. Both digital and physical device. So I have to have it the same time?
Yes, you need to you are not using at the same time. You need to have it together, but while we are using laptop, there's one task that needs to be done in phone.
Okay.
So be ready with the phone.
Okay, we're ready with the phone.
Yeah. So when the task number comes, and then we'll be switching to that phone. Okay. And I'll do something with that. Okay.
All right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, so this will be the task. So I'll just give you brief instructions first. So the first question would be like, as I said before, the proper arrangement of your proper setup for typing and for a proper positioning of your body.
Okay, I don't have a working chair properly. I was sitting on the ground, so does it really not good, or what should I do?
It's basically like positioning your laptop.
Okay.
Comfortable with positioning your laptop, that's fine. And so there will be the second task. What we're gonna do is like using your phone task. Remember that I said you need to have a phone for one of the tasks. So this is gonna be the task where I'll be telling you to type something in your phone, just to check you're able to type you can use your digital keyboard in your phone. How fluent are you using that device with digital?
So what do you want me to do? Sorry. Message is typed using digital keyboard.
So what we're gonna do in the second task is, so this is a paragraph.
Yes.
What I will make you do is to retype in your phone using your digital keyboard. So
all right.
that's what we're gonna do in the second task. Play with the second task.
Yep.
And the third task will be, I will make you open up website, and this is the web address where you will be performing a small task. It won't take a long time. What is the same kind of task number 2? There will be a paragraph. You need to type. There's a typing box in the website itself, so you don't need any other device. But what you need, yeah, in the website, what you need is internet and a laptop.
Okay.
So typing it, and then in there, what it does is, after you finish your typing job, it will give you the report. Yeah, how accurate are you? Like what? How many mistakes have you done? How many words have you typed in a minute? That sort of stuff.
Okay. Do you need the result of the record later on?
Yes, it's better to have a screenshot if it's possible.
Okay.
And the fourth task is, so if you check the files, I sent you 2 other files, like memorandum files, 2 Word files, if you remember.
Oh yeah, there were 2 files, memorandum.
Yep. So what it contains is, so memorandum file contains one, it contains a list of like the paragraph information, right? And the other memorandum is like blank, it's template. Just there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is, you need to retype the contents from the memorandum to a template file as is.
Okay.
So
just to type it the same way?
Type it the same as is. Okay.
Do I have to give it back to you later on?
What we're gonna do is, we're gonna observe the task.
Okay.
And then we're
How
gonna.
are we going to do this?
Save it.
You're going to observe me?
Finish typing. You're gonna save it as a file name, memo.draft. So basically, this is a draft file. Okay. You save it. After that, what we do is, you need to go through the file again.
Yes.
Check if there is any errors. Okay.
Okay.
And check if there is, after fixing all the errors, what you're gonna do is again save it in a name, memo date final.
So rename it.
Yeah. So instead of renaming it, create another file and rename it as a memo date final. So you will be having 2 files, one draft file and one final file.
Okay.
Okay. At the end, you can send it to me via email. So I'll send at the end, I'll send you my email address.
Okay.
And you can submit all those files and all the necessary documents later. Okay.
All right.
So now we're going to start with the task one by one.
All right.
Okay. So if you're ready so far, all tasks clear for this task?
Okay, I just
Any questions?
here. All right.
Okay. Any questions so far, Korean?
Okay, so I'm sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
So what's
Is there any proper sitting?
chair?
Like, is there any chair that you
I
can
have
adjust?
my dining chair, but not the office work chair.
You got a table, right?
I have a dining table, yes.
So if you're comfortable, can you like
Change my seat.
change your position? Yeah, the
Reposition.
same dining table will be fine. Just you need to make sure that you face your laptop eye to eye. Like no bending positions like this.
Okay, maybe sometimes like this.
As it's a requirement for the WHS safety purpose.
No sitting on the floor.
Not sitting on the floor.
All right. Okay, got it. Eye level. Okay.
Yeah, eye level.
Yeah, I need to get my chair.
So if you see this first photo, if you are still with your screen, that's what we are looking for. First task.
First task.
Yeah.
Tilt can be adjusted. Okay.
Yes. So it's a safe position while you use your keyboard, while you use a computer in your workplace.
Adjust chair.
What I want you to follow is this picture. That's the first task I want you to do it.
Maybe I'll try to move somewhere where I can be more comfortable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And also, yeah, where you're comfortable. Also, like there's a good lighting system. Like if your eyes are comfortable with the lights around, so you don't have to stress your eyes in the dark.
Okay. Tilt can be adjusted. Okay. All right. I think it's much better, maybe.
Yeah. So if you're comfortable with all the positionings.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. So after this, we're going to move to the second task.
Yep.
So I need the help of your tablet or phone with you. Have you got a phone with you? Now the second task.
Hold on. I need to get my phone again then. Sorry. I'll go get it. And I need to do some thing. All right. I'm here. Yeah.
If you read through the second task, so it says to use a phone, but with minimum bending position. No stress, as much as less stress on your neck position.
So should I demonstrate it to you, or how does it work? I don't understand. I think it's a bit difficult.
So,
What do you want me to demonstrate?
would you be able to?
How are you going to how are you going to How am I going to demonstrate? You have to see or what?
Yes, how are you gonna say? I just want to see your neck position
Neck
using
position.
your face positions.
Okay.
Use your phone as this, and I'm
Where should I hold my phone?
yeah. So just any position would be fine, like bottom,
Okay.
wherever. Just no stress on your neck, like any positions.
So if I want to type something, I will be like doing like this.
Yeah. So try. You can adjust your position, but try not to like bend too much so that you don't position like you should face in this position or you should do this. Just be comfortable with the phone.
And what should I write in there?
Okay, now what we do is, so you've got 5 minutes to finish this
Yes,
task.
I have a phone on my hand. And what do I need to do?
So now if you go to the instruction guide, so there's a paragraph. What I want you to do is within the 5 minute, there's no strict condition, it's better to do like approximately 5 minutes. I want you to retype this in your phone, and you can text me as an email or you can text me in my phone contact to check the correctness of what you have typed.
Okay, so is the timer now?
So the timer is now.
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. All right, so I finish already.
Good.
What do I need to do now?
So what I want you to do is, can you text me in my phone number? So
Should I share screen or what?
be able to just show me once in your phone if you can.
Show you. Can you see it?
Yep, it's all right. So you can text me. I'll get it through with my phone and recheck it. And
All right, sending you the text.
cool. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's the first task. So after checking it, how accurate is it?
Yeah.
So it's gonna go like whether it's satisfied or not. We'll make a decision. Okay. Now we move to the second task. The second task states you is using your physical keyboard, which means you will be needing a laptop or desktop, any sort of device where you can use your physical keyboards, right? And for that, what I want you to do is use this web address to open up.
All right. How am I going to get that one?
So if you can copy paste in a web browser this address.
Copy paste it.
Yep, in a web browser. Or you want me to show like how we do it?
Now I can copy. Yeah, show me please how you do it.
So,
Can you
so
please share the screen how you do it?
yeah, so if I copy it,
yeah,
and for that, then I'll go for any web browser. Just a second, I need to stop this share and I'll screen it to you again.
All right.
So I'm going to share the screen again. So over here,
yeah,
in the web browser, we paste it and
copy the address and then put it in there in the Google.
Yep. Yes, and we press enter. So what we get is this web page, and there's a 2 paragraph in the screen.
Yeah.
I want you to do is you'll be having a 5-minute, and you have to retype it as is.
Do I have to how do you know? How do you check? How you observe? Do I have to do something?
So what I do is, yes, what you need to do is you have to keep typing it, and I will be recording in my Zoom. So this will be recorded.
Should I?
So yes, what for that, what I need you to do is, I think, yes, you're right. I will be needing your help for your share screen.
Share my screen on what am I doing?
I'm going to stop my share screen, and before I stop it, I think I would like to again rebrief about this task, and then I'll stop my share, and then I want you to share your screen while performing your job, for performing your task.
Okay.
Clear? So this task is all about retyping in a box, in an empty box. The purpose of this task is also the same, like checking accuracy, checking your speed, and how well can you cooperate with your physical keyboard. So this unit is all about developing your skills with the keyboard. So that's what we are looking for in this task.
Okay.
And after completion of your task, what I want you to do is you can print screen and save it, and later if needed You can send me through email as a documentation.
The result?
Yeah, so it will print you, it will give you a result.
All right.
Submitting.
Okay. So you want me to share my screen? All right.
Yes, so I'm going to stop my share and then you can proceed with your share screen.
All right, it's still loading.
Okay.
Okay. All right, it's loading. Okay, so I will share my screen. All right, so can you see it?
Yeah, so yeah, now you've got 5 minutes maximum.
Right. Should I
5
start
minutes.
it? Yeah.
You can start it. 1, 2, 3, go.
What is that? Okay. Start here or where?
You can just start typing.
Okay.
The counting starts after you type.
All right.
Okay. Task done.
So what should I do here? Should I?
So this is the performance report for you.
Okay. Should I share screen?
Yes. So yes, that's what is the report. If you check the report, is there any questions that I could answer to you?
Justice accuracy 22 uncorrected errors correction. So what do I need? What do you want me to do now?
This one,
I
I want you to print screen
print screen.
and save it, and you can send it through me email.
Like this one is enough to print screen?
Yes, that should be enough.
All right.
Okay. So you can stop the share screen and we can move back to the other task.
Okay. All right. Did I stop screen? Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
And I'm going to share my screen now to continue the task. So back to the task. Next task, what is needed? So if you I would like you to is use a template file, use a sample file of your memorandum. I think they're both titled as memorandum file, right? The last two files. Would you be able to open it up? I can't hear you, Rian. You are muted.
Sorry, yep.
Okay.
So in those both memo that you send me, yeah?
So what I want you to do in this task is, if you check the task number 4, have a go through this question. It's pretty straightforward. So copy the memorandum. Copy the information from the memorandum file, sample file, to the memorandum template file, and save it as a draft file. And then you can name it memo underscore date underscore draft.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I don't understand. Let me have a look first. So I'm opening it up. I did already open it up, but before, but I can't find it. Only those two. Questioning verbal. This one. Where is this? Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me open it up again. Memorandum. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So I have this memorandum. And another one. So what do you want me to do again? Sorry.
So you've got two files. That's
Yes.
got a template, that's got a sample, right?
Yeah, I got two files. I got a sample and I got the template.
Yeah. Now you need to use your you need to use a physical keyboard. Okay.
My physical keyboard.
Not the phone.
Okay.
You need a desktop with a physical keyboard where you can press the buttons and type it in. With the help of keyboard, I want you to type the information that's in the sample file.
All the information, or
all the information, the main information that goes from. I will share you the screen again to be more clear.
yes, please.
So yes, so this is the main information that I want you to type it in the sample word file.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
So I'm going to stop this here again, and I want you to share the screen again while you type it in.
Okay. All right.
So that I can record your
All right.
task.
All right. So I will in the template that you gave me, yeah, not in the sample.
No, not in the same file, in the template. Yeah.
Okay, in the template. Okay.
Yeah.
Where I'm starting.
Yeah, and also I want you to include as is, like from, subject, date, everything. Sorry, I missed that point. I want you to type all the information at the top as well.
Okay. Is there any time limit to do this, or?
So there's no time limit for this one. So as for instructions, like it doesn't need to be the perfect first because it's a draft. We can correct it in the next task.
All right, I think I finished. Yep. You see this screen?
So if you, so all the informations are in your file, if it's all there.
In a phone or in
In a file.
in a,
So in a template file, you can save it with the name mentioned in the task.
what did you say again? Sorry.
So if you go to task instructions again, so what does it say? So you need to set a draft file. Just a second, I'll share the screen with you. In that way, we'll be in the same page.
I need to send this whatever I already written.
So you've saved the file?
I saved the file.
Okay. So after saving the file, you can, what needs to be done in the next task is you can submit to me in my email, and we're gonna proofread, and I'll tell you if there's any errors, if there's any corrections to be made. And so you'll have 15 minutes for the next task. After proofread, let's say if you send your file, after proofreading it, I'll send you the tasks or errors that you've done, and I'll tell you to fix it up. And
Sorry, I don't understand. So what do I need to send it to you again?
Yes, you have to send it to me. If you have sent it, I would like you to send it to me first.
Oh, okay.
Reading.
All right.
If you go through the next task, it says that you need to submit your file, your draft file, to your learner, to your trainer, and then after your trainer has read it through, he or she will instruct you where the errors are, where you can need to fix it. After fixing it, you need to send it again. So what I'm gonna do is share my screen with the observation task. Just a second.
All right, so I'll send to you. So you're going to do proofread my one?
Yes. Been sent through.
I'm sending you now.
So what we're gonna do, Rien?
Yeah.
The final task of this observation task is we're gonna correct this document. That's the major.
All right, I send it to you already. All right.
So I'm checking it, the memorandum file, and let's see how I can do this. So, Rian, would you be able to share the screen with the same file with me? So in that way, my internet connection is getting a very slow. What we're gonna do is, I would like to share. I want you to share your screen with the same file with me, and we're gonna correct together.
Okay.
Okay. In that way, it's gonna be proofread.
All right.
Okay, I got that.
How to make it bigger.
Just a second. Okay. So let's see. To the title, I'm checking the title. So Michael, nursery, early tree, planting day, 109. Date's fine. Date is good. Sunday time, good. At present we have over the 2-day event, and access. So, Rian, I've been through your submission. I've been through the document, draft document.
Yes.
What I would suggest is it's almost perfect, but there's few minor errors in the spellings. Would you kindly so have it go through again?
All right.
And you can change this draft file. You can save this draft file as a main file now after final correction.
Okay.
And you can send it to me email as a final document.
Okay.
And that will be the end of this task. So would you like to have it go through again and fix the errors?
Okay. So I need to send it to you again?
Yes, please send it to me through my email, and after done, that will be the end of our task. And after that, we will. So before that, like, would you be able to final share screen with the edited fixed version of the document?
Okay, wait a minute. I will send it to you. All right, I'm sending it to you now. And I'm sharing my screen as well. Share screen. This one?
Yep, that's the one. Okay. Yep, that's perfect. So that's the end of our first observation task. So now,
Okay.
before we move,
Stop sharing.
yeah, you can unshare. So now, before we move to other tasks, any questions so far?
So that's it for the moment. It's already done.
Okay. Okay, now let's move on to the second task. Now, second task will not be taking that much of time, so it's smaller task, but it's much more like a verbal. It's a verbal question, and the answers or the responses that you give is on the basis of your experience that you have worked in your working environment. Okay, so like there's no like specific answer.
Okay.
But so you can vary the answer. It's up to you.
Right.
And I'm going to share the screen. Question instructions with you. Just a moment. Okay. So if you want, for a reference, you can open up the question verbal file.
Okay. Which one was that?
That's the questioning, this verbal.docx file.
Should I open my the one that you sent me, the file that you sent me?
Yes, please. Yes,
Which
please.
file was that?
So the file would be, it's a document file, and the title is like BSB ITU 112 questioning verbal.docx.
Okay, verbal. Questioning verbal. Okay. Mm.
You got a file open?
Yep.
Okay, so can you see my screen as well?
Yes.
Okay, so the next task for this unit is, like I said, there were two tasks. Task, the observation that we completed just right now. The second task will be like questionnaires. So there are a couple of questions that I'm gonna ask you. Try to like answer as much as close possible, and after that, that's the end of our task for this unit of competency. So ready for the first question?
Okay.
So list, the first question is, list 3 basic organizational and WHS requirements for safe keyboard operations. Like you think you are in your work environment, you're using your computer system on that, and you're a keyboard operator. Consider WHS. What kind of WHS requirement you are using it, you are following it? Any 3 basic, whatever you think of.
What's the questions again? Sorry, I have to read it again. I think I have a bit difficulty on understanding the question.
So the question is, list 3 basic organizational and work health and safety requirements for safe keyboard operation.
For safe keyboard operation. Maybe because of in the first one we have to have a good posture, and so no neck strain, have to be closer to face in the computer, like ergonomic suitable workspace.
Yes.
Chair has to be I can't sit down on the floor. You have to have a chair properly that supports your back. And I can't remember anyone. Maybe so yeah, just the furniture for the
what you want to rephrase your answer, like proper posture, positioning.
Yep.
And yep, that's right.
Okay.
So yep, that would be the basic requirements. But for additions, you can also like add on with the response with proper lights.
Okay.
You can add that on. So yeah, so basically these are the requirements, basic requirements that will be needed for the safe keyboard operation. Now let's move on to the second question. So what are the 2 key functions and features of a both physical and digital keyboard? So rephrasing this question to make you more understand, what's the main uses, like any 2 uses of keyboard?
What's that again? Sorry.
So rephrasing this question, like the 2 key functions and features of keyboard.
Yeah.
If I ask you another way, like what's the use of keyboard?
What's the use to type?
Yeah, 2 functions, 2 users, please.
To type, to make meanings, to create a letter.
Yes, one. That's one. Yeah.
And and digital keyboard, both of them, there to express your ideas and thoughts and create documents.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. That's it. I think 2 would be enough. And but if like you can rephrase the answer with the first answer that you said, you typing letters, typing like creating documents. That's so you there's like in keyboard you've got alphabets, you've got numeric, right? So we can use that to create a letter. That's one use, like just so you said. The other one is like there are special keys in the keyboard. Let's say like if you say Control Escape, Control Alt Delete, there's a like print screen button, pause buttons, delete buttons. That's functional keys.
So to adjust the format and button on the keyboard.
Yeah. So they are the two. These are the list. They are the functions of the keyboard. Yeah. There are lots of it, but 2 would be enough for right now. So moving on to the third and the last question of the task. If you, let's say, what is an acceptable typing speed when working as a volunteer in the community center? What do you think the typing speed will be?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe 25.
That's exactly right. So 25 words. Is that in a minute or is that in like there is a specific time? So 25 words per minute. You're right.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the final question. So we are at the end of the assessment task for this unit, and all the feedback will be sent to you.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the end. And if you've got any questions about assessment or if anything about this unit, we're glad to answer you.
Okay. All right. So that's it. That's all.
That's all for the assessment. Okay. Yep.
All right. When is the
thank you very much.
Result will be give it to me later?
Yes, the feedback will be sent to you. And if there's any query, you can like ask through an email.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for participation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was quite a lot. Thank you.
Looks like I joined at a good time. Did you just finish?
Yes, just finished.
You look exhausted.